Hey guys, welcome back to Two
Girls,
Girls,
One
One Mic.
Mic.
So today we're gonna be talking about a very, very serious topic, okay? You see, we are dressed in black to mourn the death of this country.
We are attending the funeral.
Yeah,
But
okay.
before that, who are you?
I'm Zenian Ton, who are you?
I'm Mani.
And we are at JDR24 Studios, where they actually provide podcasting, photography, videography, and sound recording services. Check them out. You see how we look good in this lighting? Thanks to them. And don't forget to follow us on all our socials. Follow them on their socials also. And if you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening to this on Spotify, then hit the follow button. Okay, let's get into this.
How do you feel about your current situation in South Africa right now?
It's I'm not happy. I'm not happy, and that's exactly what we're gonna be tackling today. Today we're gonna be talking about the cost of living, which is the daily expenses of like an everyday, a day-to-day, life of like the average South African person, how much it costs, and like all that stuff. I haven't done much research on the stats, but one thing I have actually, because I had an assignment that has something to do with
actually.
that. So I'll tell you something. The average amount would be like the middle class would be like 25,000. The minimum wage would be 4,000, and I'm like, to live comfortably on like 4,000 is impossible, right? And saying that you need 25,000, like it's not even 25,000, because they said if you want to live
Decently.
okay, it's like 25,000, but to live comfortably, like really comfortable, you need like 53,000. I think this was done on a study, like is it 2 years ago or like a year ago? And I'm like, no one makes 53,000, guys. Let's be
That's
honest.
crazy.
I mean, like the middle class makes less than 40,000. The upper middle class, by the way, is, no, is it the middle class? The middle.
23.
Yeah, they don't make that much before like the gross, like before the not the net. The net is like, okay, I'm not sure, but I don't remember the numbers well. Look, it's hectic, okay. But like my point is, it's not looking well financially for everyone. I mean, I've seen people complain about the prices of pies and all that stuff. And we want to know, we're going to get into what has affected us financially and how we've seen everything change growing up. And then in the comment section, let us know how you've seen bread go from 5 rand to being like $20 right now. And how
Not even 20 bucks anymore. It's like 25 rand now. It's pushing the mid-20s.
Yeah, my aunt, when I was a kid, told me that when I'm older, bread is going to be 50 rands. And I thought that was a joke, and we're going there. By the time I hit 30, it's going to be 50 bucks.
Literally. And it's like there's no way to actually get it like sorted because corruption is just taking over.
Are we supposed to just bake our own bread right now?
But even getting the ingredients
ingredients
to bake
cost way more than the actual like bread. And I don't know what like growing up, like compare like how it was when you're growing up and now, like the financial state and how you feel like
I mean,
it
you
has
could
changed.
like spending alone is what you could do so much with the spending you got. You could get 10 rand and do so much with it. Now 10 rand is nothing. You can get not even a packet of crisp. That's the sad reality of it. It's like everything is more than triple the amount it was.
Sure.
And it's like it's not getting any better. I mean, petrol jumped like. Remember oil was how much earlier? Was it last year or the year before last? How much oil was?
I don't know.
Like the cooking oil.
Oh yeah.
Like you could get it for like 120. It's like,
yeah, no, that was insane. You know what's crazy? I have this other American homie that I have, and then he's in the country, and then he's like, you guys, petrol is actually like really, really expensive. It costs way more in our country, which is like,
why though? That doesn't even make sense.
it doesn't make sense because we're in Africa. It doesn't always come from us. It doesn't make.
Everything comes from us. And that's the sad reality. Like, no, we're not making our own things. We're not using our own things. It's like we're just pushing it all out.
And now it's so expensive, and I'm like, that's weird. That's actually super weird. But I'll tell you this, I'm from like when I was growing up, bread was like 5 rand, like 450, 5 rand, and now it's like, you know, we're going to 30. But now here's the thing: when I was still staying in Pretoria, right, which is like 4 years ago, things were like 3 times less cheaper than they are right now. So it means everything has like, it's not even like triple. It's an insane, disgusting amount. I'll tell you this: when I was growing up, right, I used to do, there was a point where my mother was sick, so I had to do like the groceries and stuff as a kid. I'll tell you this: my mom would make sure that like, she would give me her card, swipe this much, use cash for this much. We needed like, I think around like 3,000 for like everything for the house for the month. Like that was good for the entire house.
Damn.
Like I'm talking from electricity, I'm talking to meat, because we went to like actually a butcher that like had like everything, right? Everything is fresh. Like they're still cutting out meat. It's not like in brine or like anything. We only needed 3,000, and next month most of the food will still be there.
Now the funny part is you go to Spa and you just get a few things with 2,000 rand.
I mean, the crazy thing is we stay together, right, guys? And I'll tell you this: we get like a lot of. She has the Pick and Pay app. I have the Checkers app. We randomly like add on things to cook, like almost like every second or third day. That's a random 400.
And it's like two things.
Yeah, it's
Two
like,
things.
oh my gosh, let's just get bread and Coke and this and this and this, and it's like 400.
But in your opinion, like, why do you think the main reason it's like this? Like, why do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't want to lie and say I know anything about politics, but I mean, whatever's happening in the world does affect us in a way.
Yeah, that's a big thing that is like affecting us negatively. And then also corruption.
Yeah, corruption also is like fucking us up like really, really bad.
Like nothing is in order here. It's like we're not able to just like love as like a unity. They say we're South Africa, we're a rainbow country. But everything is like for the rich. The rich takes everything.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then
like,
we suffer.
Have you seen the gap in Cape Town, like between the wealthy and the poor? Like if you go like just a 20-minute drive outside of the city, and it's like,
You see how terribly like the difference in the poverty. Like it's
like I think we're still better in
sad.
Joburg. In Joburg, I'm pretty sure in the CBD you can get an apartment for 2,000. It's bad in like you know, and the whole digital nomad thingy that's going on in like Cape Town, it's making it very, very expensive.
Yeah, and I feel like also the nice part of Cape Town isn't even owned by South Africans. Like that's very like it's crazy to think of, because I mean that's the nice part. That's where the money is being made, and it's not even owned by South Africans.
Like it's really bad. Like it's super, super bad. I think so here's the thing, right? I obviously know how much my dad earned when I was, you know, but I'll tell you this: I make twice the amount that he makes, but he could raise a family. He had a car, he had everything, he built a house. I can't do that. I'm struggling. I'm poor.
No, don't ever say that.
Okay, I'm not poor, but like it's like I don't have a car's a choice, but like a lot of things, it's like I can't build a house. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't build a house. But like back then in like the, you know, the 90s until like the early 2000s, it's like you could actually build a house with that amount. You could actually have savings. We can't have savings.
A house now, like a plain house now. If you want to buy property, guys, a smallicky house will be 1 million.
Exactly. Like a 2-bedroom house. That's like not even in the best area.
With a small yard, like that's not even a yard, so you can't even build on.
Exactly.
And it's 1 million, and that's your property. So buying property isn't even helpful, because it's like, who can afford that?
I think the best thing to do is probably like just buy apartments and like Airbnb the whole thing. Like,
And the interest rates on everything is ridiculous. Did you see like even the contracts now, like we jumped from 2 years, all of a sudden it was 36 months, now 4 years.
I don't see 1-year contracts anymore, and I'm like, I want a 1-year contract. Like if you're gonna bill me 3,000 a month, do it so I can be done with you and you out. I don't want to pay for the same thing for like, you know, years. Like I'm paying for a car. Like if I'm paying for 4 years, it's like I'm paying for a car now.
Like it's convenient for like, you know, if you can't afford that big lump sum right away.
Yeah.
But now it's becoming ridiculous because imagine paying that for so many years. It's like, is it even worth it at this point? Because now you actually calculate how much you're spending. You're spending triple the amount the phone actually costs.
And when you think about it, because iPhone's like very sneaky, after a few years, when there's a new thingy, your phone starts having problems.
Allegedly, let's just say allegedly, we don't want to get like...
I've seen mine have problems. I've seen mine that I actually had to get the 15 and I didn't want to get a new phone. And now I'm like looking at it, sometimes it just, when I start typing, it does weird things. And I'm like, by the time to drop the 18, I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing now, we're going to quickly get in.
To Reddit.
And then we're going to be going through, so the thread is, so many things are becoming more costly. What has become so expensive for you that you actually had to stop? Okay, so we're gonna get into that. Someone's like, DSTV is way too expensive, I cut them out. Prepaid electricity is next. The traffic light on the corner of my property seems like a viable
they
source.
cut the cost. Even the country is cutting costs on certain traffic lights. Did you notice even the ones that keep on getting bumped? Someone took the whole thing out. They're like, hey, we're done.
You know what? I think we could get into solar power. Like in my hometown, we actually have solar powered thingy traffic lights, which is crazy because it's like a very small town, but they've been there since I was born. We found it, but it's because it's like a place that's like the town is surrounded by farmers, so that would make sense. And someone has mentioned cheese. Has anyone mentioned cheese yet?
That is crazy. Cheese's price is ridiculous.
I know.
I bought grated cheese yesterday, and the only reason I got it was because I was like, damn, I really want grated cheese on my roll. But to buy a grated is going to like cost how much? So let me just buy the grated cheese. A small tub like this was $30.
You see? And it's like so small. I when you buy those slices, when I was a kid, like that whole 1-2 thing was like 38, and now the one is like 80 something on its own. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Look, I'm lactose intolerant, so good. You know, I'll stop here. And extra virgin oil. As for electricity, I switched my geyser off overnight. I use gas heater for warmth, but even the cost of that is becoming insane.
Yeah, gas is ridiculous.
I used to buy a brand of oil from Spar a few years ago, was under 100 Rand for a liter. It's now 350 for the same oil. Move to avocado oil. We buy macro bulk frozen fries. A good investment is a freezer and buying those things in bulk, like fries, burger, patties, hake, veggies and sides.
That's an idea.
I think this is what we talked about, that when we actually like move to a bigger place,
we're getting a big freezer so we can buy.
We actually buy the entire lamb and then we're getting it.
Because guys, chops per kg. It's like how much now? Like chops. I was like, we'd rather buy a half a lamb.
And then we you know,
we'll have our chops from there, rather.
And then we just put it in like plastics and put it in the fridge. And then we buy like a whole leg of a cow and then like get the whole thing slapped. And then it's gonna be like,
it's so fresh, nice meat, you know, because it's freshly cut for us.
Exactly, you know, I think that's, and then for chickens, we're just gonna have to like, you know, get like a bunch of full chickens and just divide them ourselves because it's ridiculous. And then someone is like, some people are like, I had to cancel my yearly trip to New York, and some people are like, sometimes I don't feed my kids.
That is hectic.
I mean, like, even people that used to travel a lot don't. Someone's like, my favorite clothing brand is hand-me-downs.
For real though, it's like, yeah, it's the only way you can get some clothes.
Some of us now understand why our father's parents always wore the same clothes for years. I must say, Shein came to my rescue and thrifting. I get great quality clothes from 10 Rand in the
CBD.
Just phone contracts, had to spend savings to buy one cash.
Yeah.
I switched from using Nivea shower gel, 89 Rand, to soap, 20 Rand, and Nivea body lotion, 122, Aqua Cream, 32. I'm saving about 156.
I stopped Nivea completely. I'm like, no, it's
ridiculous. Like, if you stop showering, you'll save more.
No, please shower, guys. Roll on is an essential. Please.
Okay, that water bill also.
on it.
And the electricity. But
Guys, let's not do that. Let's rather work harder so we can make more money to be clean. Like, please, no. But yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was funny.
Guys, South Africa is crazy.
No, it is. I stopped buying Pringles. My picnic basket will be fine without them. There's no way I'm paying $70. Also, pie being 38 rand, I can live without it. Yeah, no, I used to do this whenever I come back from studio at night. I would just pass by the garage and buy like snacks, and then now I just looked at the pies. They're actually 40 something actually. And then you buy a can of Coke. And then you buy maybe like a biltong, and then already it's going above like 150, and I'm like, I didn't need to spend this, bro. I could go buy like chicken with this stuff. And like go cook it like tomorrow. Like it doesn't make sense.
You're not a noodles lover, but like I just buy a packet of noodles at this point. It's like so much cheaper.
You know what I used to do? Like when I was a student, here's the thing about fast food, right? It's slept on. It's super slept on. When I was a student and, you know, like being a broke student, but like that's also working and you have school at the same time, you don't have much time. So here's what I used to do. I used to buy like a lot of like chicken licken, like pieces. And then I'm just gonna like buy potatoes. So it's cheaper than actually buying chicken. So then I would like just keep it and reheat it.
But reheated fast food isn't good, man.
I know, but also like
it's affordability, I guess.
I'm a student, like,
and it tastes good and initially.
And I used to buy like the streetwise pop from like KFC and eat it twice a day because it's a lot.
No, but that pop, girl.
It's nice. I'm sorry. I love papa and cow it's made, but like, cause the pop is a lot, and then they have like chicken. So I'd have the big piece with like pap, and then like later on have the small piece with eggs and pap also. That's how. And then I know that day I spent like, it's 35. I spent $35.
Yeah, no, I think I've always also just been cost savvy, so like I haven't really changed much in my life. The only thing I can say I really cut down on is really my upkeep. Like I don't spend as much money on my hair. I don't spend so much money. Like my nails aren't done. Before my nails was always done. Now I'm like, I'm gonna figure out how to do this shit myself.
We've been talking about that.
Because
like,
you know, I'm spending 400 on my nails.
Even my hair, I'm like, I'm not doing this shit anymore. Like I can't do this. And if I shoot with cosplay wigs, and because they'll still look good on camera. And
we need to find like good ways, good cheap ways to look good at this point. Because
yeah. Because last time I did my nails for like almost 300, like just these ones. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. And then I go and do my hair also. This one time it was 800, actually 900, including like the bleach.
Yeah, no, some people charge ridiculous
and
prices,
I'm
even
like,
for braiding.
Yeah, braids are actually really expensive lately. Like there's nothing below 400. And I'm like, look.
Okay, except if you want to book the chick that does my hair. She's super cheap.
You know.
She's super cheap.
Yeah, but like, you know, basically a lot of things are very, very expensive. So we want to know what ways you guys have taken to actually like, you know, cut down on the costs. I know I've stopped doing my hair twice a week, and I don't do braids a lot. I actually like when I need to shoot, because sometimes when I shoot a lot, I need to change the hairstyle in a week. So I just get like cosplay wigs and I just style my own hair, and I bleach my own hair, and I dye my own hair. And
do what? DIY? Do you DIY? Yeah, DIY.
Yeah, I DIY a lot of things. I do it myself. Like a lot of things that I can do, I do them. I don't see the need to pay for them, you know. But I feel like one thing that has also like been good in our lives is that we're able to like do more getaways now. Like, like we cut down a lot of expenses and like just do like getaways or like get Airbnbs, like just go like sleep and do nothing, just have fun. And yeah.
But yeah, that was a good one, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Tell us, guys, how has this economy and the cost of living affected you and your family, and how you
tell us how much you're suffering, because we're suffering.
We are here in Black mourning our beautiful country that used to be so affordable. But now it's very, very expensive, and there are no apartments that are below 5,000 in this country anymore, while the minimum wage is 4,000.
R.I.P. S.A.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow if you're listening to this on Spotify, and don't forget to check out JD Art 24 Studios. And that is it from us.
That was 2 girls, 1 mic, and